Hello again, folks. It's SeKo Craft here again, giving you a cast of my adventures in the bowels of the Starcraft universe. Play. Gonna have me, Omniscient, the Red Zerg, in the top right versus Soap, the blue Protoss, in the bottom left. I'm playing fetch with my cat at the moment, so that's probably what some of the sounds you're hearing are. Anyways, this was another game for me in Gold League. I'm hovering right near the top of it. I play a few games here and there, move up to the top 8, then don't play for a couple of games, and then I'm back down once again. So essentially I'm hovering right around the same spot. I'll pull up the production tab. Around the same spot in here as I go along, which is alright with me. It means I'm playing against people that are my caliber of StarCraft. Sending out a scout, I think that was on 9 or 10. I don't know, I kind of like sending out the early scout just because I play so reactionary. Excuse me. And I really look for tells from my opponent while I'm playing this stuff. Really, that's the best I can do. I'm gonna keep droning up. I'm gonna go for a hatch first, I'm pretty sure, so we'll fast forward it a bit here while we wait for stuff to kick in. I'm gonna be coming in with my scout here pretty fast. I see that he's not walling off, he's got a gateway at the front, so I decided to come back in and scout a little bit more, just to see what's going on, because this is a little weird for me. And sure enough, down goes a forge, and out goes a scout. I probably should have just followed that guy, because I knew the forge like that, he's gonna go for some sort of cheese. I should be looking to get up my pool pretty quick. There's my pool. And I figured I got enough time before this really turns into something bad. But sneaks in there and immediately goes for it. And I didn't notice this. Probably could have put an overlord over here. Like I said, followed it with a drone if I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to do. I was continuing to scout his base to see what's going on, checking for an expansion. No expansion. And sure enough, this guy's... And I can see the stuff now that the hatch is up. But by this point, it really doesn't matter. He's too far into it. I throw down a crawler. Some crawlers just to be able to keep him more within the base, because I don't want any more going up. And continue pumping out drones into Queen. I really dislike when this stuff happens, so I'm going to go for a different strategy here. I'm going to try to proxy a hatchery to try to put pressure on. I was thinking roach pressure, but I think that would have taken too much time to try to get stuff out. Back at his base, just pumping out his first zealot and going for his gas. So he hasn't even considered expanding yet. So if we look at units wise, he has got a ton of probes, because all he's built is probes and this, which took out my hatchery, of course. And I've got my spine crawlers laying around. So his economy is fantastic right now. Position these a little bit better. So, really, at this point, I'm super far behind. But I'm not one person to just quit without a fight. So I'm going to come back in here and see what I can do. Throwing down a Stargate, which I really like the idea of doing that once you have somebody contained. About to try it. This guy I didn't pay enough attention to, so I didn't have scouting that at all. Down goes this, which, I can tell when he started to get it close. I can't see that that's gone down yet, but I'm sure he's going to expand at some point soon. So he's still almost double me in workers. Down goes my Roach Warren. Speed. My plan is to keep building workers out of this hatch, and I'm going to start trying to produce attacking units out of this hatch. Happily for him, he built this big pile of zealots. I'm sure he assumes I got a drone out and I've built somewhere else. I can see the gas going down. I don't see any wall off from him with my overlord here. So I think I've got an opening to try to go for some damage. He paused for a couple of minutes there, which, when you're getting cheesed, that really kind of gets under your skin a lot. So I didn't even consider that, but I'm throwing down more of these because I know these got pylons here. What I figure he might do is wall off and then go for a warping inside of my base, which is what most of the time when I get cannon cheese ends up happening. But he's going to go for the void race, and I come with my lings. I end up getting quite a few. I lose a lot of guys trying to run past. So I actually ended up evening up the worker counts a little bit there. I got a little bit back into the game. A few more went down, but he's going to keep pumping out more. That gave me an opportunity to catch up a little bit in my workers, and I did see, of course, the Void Ray. So down goes my evolution chamber, and some spore crawlers across there. This guy doesn't know about this yet, so these defenses probably aren't that useful. But I didn't want to lose this because it's my really only functional base unless I want to run through this friggin' gauntlet to try and get out of here. He did go in for an attack. He lost one of his Void Rays. He didn't kill a queen, and he didn't kill the spore crawler, so that was a bit of a fail for him. He's still ahead in workers. And what am I transitioning into here right away? Spire. Building a big chunk of mutalisks. I do like that he's going for the Twilight. Getting some blink tech would help out a lot. I don't think he knows about the Spire. Otherwise, I would expect more cannons to be going down. I want to get enough mutas before I show my hand, so that way I don't just lose all my element of surprise. Another big warpin of stalkers. Run away. Run away. Kill more guys off. So if we go to units, I've actually slightly taken the lead when it comes to workers. Did a lot of economic damage in these fly away. I figured he knew about the hatch at that point when he killed the Overlord, but he still hasn't scouted this. I'm pretty sure he hasn't scouted it. So, no, he knows about this now. He just hasn't gone to kill it. Fantastic. More mutas coming in. Slow down to regular speed here. Now I'm starting to get a fairly aggressive amount of mutas. Not enough to attack him head on. But it's keeping me mobile and him pinned, which is great. I'm just running and doing hold position to give me time to just kill whatever I can. I still haven't lost any of my mutalisks yet, which is great. Running away. So I'm ahead in economy. Production-wise, more mutas. He's getting his blink, which is nice, and he's getting back to producing a few more guys. Gas is my limiting factor right now, so I'm taking 2 more gas. I'm going to start producing some more drones. And I'm getting a pretty good flock going here. He really hasn't rebuilt much of his economy. So I'm actually... I think he's still ahead because of his tech, but I really don't think he's that far ahead. At all. Building up some cannons in his base. It's okay, but he really doesn't have the economy to produce a lot of stuff. So here we come in again. Units-wise, he's way down now in harvesters. That'd have been a good snag if I went after those, actually. Tons and tons of sentries, and I don't know what his thought process is on the sentries. I mean, I'd probably want to get more stalkers out than sentries. Building up a better muta ball. And I've got more than double his economy. So now he's just going to push out for the win. I don't know this yet because I don't have anybody on watchtowers. I did throw down a couple more crawlers in here, but I probably could use a big pile. If I knew this was coming, I should have went for more. The fact I see nothing here and nothing defending essentially just tells me that he's given up. So I'm going to try and take out pylons and supply block him, so whatever he has is all he's going to have. Put down another base. I did see these pylons warping in, but right now he's attacking me, so I'm watching what's happening. Is this happening? These crawlers, there's not enough of them to really have accomplished too much. I'm just trying to buy myself some time. And where are you guys going? Oh yes, I was going to consider going back to defend this. There really isn't any point. So base trade mode, put your base trade hat on, and let's go in and kill some stuff. A few more mutas straggling in. Mutas just don't kill buildings super fast. I do have really high numbers of them. Nice target fire on those. So now just try to kill as much as I can. He's gonna kill as much as he can. Usually if you've got the mutas, you're doing alright, but he killed the Spire off before I built another last round, which would have been really nice. I probably got another 4 mutas out before that happened. So now it's just time to kill stuff. Leaving these guys here to do the damage they can. Trying to build more defenses at the front. Though it probably was a waste of money, because I'm not going to stop this army head on, even with my muta number right now. This base is up and not doing anything. And we're killing and killing and killing. On his way back. Good sized army. He does have a probe with him and enough money to throw down a pylon or a couple of assimilators. Which have been fine. So these are all the buildings he has, but he has these over here, which is a really great thing to have when you're going down to a base trade at the end, because I still have to kill those at some point. So here he comes in, and this is where I make a mistake. This is where I decide maybe I've got enough. If I pool everything, maybe I've got enough to beat this. Because if I beat this, then perhaps I have a chance of winning this just outright. But if we look at what's happening here, he's cutting through this stuff. Wait, he's got +1 on his. Mine don't have any upgrades. So I run away because I'm not going to take them out. I'm not going to finish it. All I can try to do is go for the base trade. And we'll speed it up a little bit here because now it's just running buildings down. And this is where I start throwing up hatcheries, trying to buy myself enough time. Speed it up a bit more. He's getting revealed. He's looking around now for more bases. He's gonna find this. That's my only hatchery left. So I'm trying to make a couple of drones for my extra larva. I'm gonna be setting up another hatch pretty soon. Down that goes. So now all he's got left are the cannons and his army that I can't kill. And I look at this because I can see it with him being revealed, and I don't have enough. I'm gonna go give it a shot, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough to kill that off. 2 mutas to try against 5 cannons. Trying to hit 1 pylon just isn't gonna work. So I GG out. It's hard to say if I would have won if I just went stuck with the base trade, which is what, in hindsight, I probably should have done. Just kept my muta ball, killed everything off. With that amount of mutas, I probably could have finished this. But what can you do? So anyways, that was a loss versus Soap. I thought I hung on pretty good despite the cheese. But for the future, I'm just going to have to remember to pay attention a little bit better to what's going on. Thanks again, folks. We'll see you later.